like your last competition of the season and all those things were kind of like have a black cloud over them or tainted by someone else's decisions, because these are really heavy emotions that you guys are feeling, and you're young and you guys don't have maybe the coping skills, and it doesn't sound like the school district offered you guys any type of counseling or anything to help you process it. You were just told to like avoid it, shut it down, sweep it under the rug. And I think it would be ignorant of us to think that this doesn't affect everyone that she went to school with.
Yeah. Well, also, like, I literally have screenshots of seniors texting our counselors and saying to please not allow her to walk because there was so many threats. And they replied with, we are not allowed to hold anybody back from walking, and everybody is allowed to be recognized. And that is in our counselors' words, and we have the screenshots of them replying like that, and that really upset a lot of people, because why would you want to recognize someone like that? Why would you want to allow anybody like that?
Right. So she was allowed to walk at graduation.
Yeah, but she just chose not to, which was smart, because I believe that everybody would have.
Okay, so she didn't walk. And also, I think that's interesting that they are saying they can't stop someone from walking, because I didn't have someone walk with our class because he chose to jump in the pond on the last day of school and swim across the pond, and they told him his punishment was he couldn't walk at graduation, and yet she unalived a baby and was still afforded the opportunity to walk the stage. So very interesting.
But I believe that's all because of her mom. Her mom is very, like I said before, I think they have money, and another thing is she will, maybe they just didn't want chaos at the school. I don't know, but I won't ever defend the school, and I believe that they could have offered everybody a way to cope with everything, because yeah, you always hear about those cases, but you never think it's going to be someone that you know.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you know, you guys, you're older, you're almost 18, but at the end of the day, you're still children, and children don't have the coping mechanism or the emotional intelligence to be able to process what they're going through. And this was huge. I mean, you guys are going to forever think about this when you think about your high school career, if you will. So interesting. So, okay, you said they have money. How do they have money? Oil field?
Well, I don't know specifically, not her mom, but her family, the family that lives in Texas, they have money, and she had asked them for money, which I don't even know how she got that money, because why would you ever put money towards like bonding someone out that did that?
Yeah.
You know?
It's interesting. When you say her family in Texas has money, who are you talking about? Like, which part of her family, do you know?
Yeah, it's her mom's, and it's just like her grandma and her the aunt, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, interesting. Because yeah, I was like, it can't be her dad. Well, I guess it could have been, but he owes like $10,000 in back child support.
Contact. Yeah, I don't think they have contact.
Okay.
At least not that I know.
Well,
and if y'all do find out that she failed a grade, at least from what I know of, from like her middle school years and high school years, from what we've known her to, she had to have failed it in like elementary, kindergarten, because before then, no.
When did she come to y'all's school?
That I do not know of.
Okay. So does she have siblings that go to school with you? No. What I was just wondering is, I've heard a lot of people, so several people have messaged me that are closely related to her stepdad, Ricky's family. And they have said things like, they have restraining orders, allegedly. They have taken restraining orders out against Rose, and their relationship is kind of toxic and chaotic and unhealthy. And I was just wondering if she had that reputation at school that like her parents were like unstable or toxic, or not what you would think of as like a traditional good home.
Everyone in town knows her as very, I guess, like, caring, quote unquote, like, person. Just, like, makes a big scene over anything.
A Karen, is that what you said?
So, yeah, just kind of like, yeah, just makes a big scene about everything. So I wouldn't even put that past her if she didn't have a good relationship with her family, or
Right.
with her past relationships.
Man.
And about the mom's boyfriend, the boyfriend's mom, I haven't heard anything, but from what it looks like on the footage, she looks like she's still supporting it, which is like, if I was his mom, I would never allow him to be near her again.
Yeah, but I wonder again, like you said, is she telling everyone that he was stillborn and she didn't know what to do?
Yeah, well, all her mom, all Devin's mom posted on Facebook was for his graduation. I think it's still up, actually. She just put, no one knows what you're going through. You're really strong, baby. And then she was all like, keep pushing forward. And that's all she had said about it.
How long had they been together? For 2 years? Were they like inseparable?
Yeah, so actually everybody knew that he was her first body.
Oh.
But also, he cheated on her all the time, and everybody at school knew that.
He cheated on her all the time?
Yeah.
What?
And even whenever she was in jail those 5 days, he had hooked up with one of the cheerleaders. Yeah.
You high schoolers are savage, okay?
Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, insane. And she lost a lot of friends because of that, because they were like, why would you hook up with someone that is still with a baby killer?
Oh my God. I can't get over, not the cheating while she's in jail. What? Did she ever cheat on him?
No, that girl was in love with him, like psycho over him. Like gross, like obsessive type thing. That's why I don't understand why she didn't keep his baby, because I'm like, wouldn't you want to, like, quote unquote,
have him on lock, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, last question. If you had to have a theory, let me ask you what your input is on this, okay? If she knew she was going to unalive the baby, why do you think she went to the hospital?
Okay, yeah, so that is a big thing for me right now that I'm just constantly thinking about, because I think I commented this. If she knew she was pregnant and she wanted to get rid of the baby to begin with, don't you think that she would pull what the other girl did and have the baby at home and find a way to get rid of it then? You know what I mean?
Right.
But I truly believe that she didn't know that she was going to be in labor that night, and she just couldn't take the pain of, I don't know if y'all heard the boyfriend, but she said she had told him that everything was hurting and that she was in a lot of pain. And I think in the moment the pain took over and she just wanted it to be like gone. And I'm pretty sure she thought that all she was going to get is pain medication and just go back home and figure out a plan, because I really doubt she had a plan, you know?
Me too. I cannot accept that was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
No. Wow. Is the boyfriend, he's a senior, right? And he walked?
Yes.
And is he going on scholarship to play somewhere? Does he have college plans?
I do not know about that. But,
do you know if she was...
he's really good at this one.
Do you know if she was going to go to college?
Yeah, she was actually already signed to NMSU.
For what? Was she going to be an athlete there, or was she just going to school there?
No, she was not going to be an athlete. She was just going to study something there, but I don't know exactly what. But I know she was already signed.
And is he 18?
Yes.
Wow. Jane, you are the real MVP, and you are extremely mature and well-spoken for your age, and you have an entire army of people that will defend you to the end of the earth now. You are now our adopted little sister, and your name is Jane. Okay, girl?
Thank you. And a lot of people were commenting like she's doing it for fame, but my main thing to speak out was just, y'all don't have the information or the insights that I do. You kind of just have to speculate or assume, and I think it's just better to just set everything straight from what I know, or let y'all in on what I know.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, I don't know if you're still watching the live because you're on the phone, but there's there's 1.6 thousand people in here, but they're all saying repeatedly, no screen recording, and we're not going to out you. So I appreciate you very much. And I don't think that you did it for fame because you didn't want to show your face and you didn't want to go live and let me join because people from your school would see it. So I appreciate you for speaking up. And I will tell you that your desire to always tell the truth and advocate for what's right will be a blessing in your life, but it will also be a curse, girl, because I am the exact same way. And it has caused me many problems in my life because not everybody is ready to receive the truth or justice all the time, because most of the people in this world live in a very gray area, and you sound like someone who likes black and white. So I appreciate you. I will never share your phone number. I hope you never share my phone number with anybody. And I hope that you go on to have a better senior year than you had a junior year, girl.
Thank you. And thank you for even allowing me to speak on this. I think it's a very, believe it or not, I think it's very just like therapy kind of, because I could talk about it with my friends or talk about it with other people, but it's like, it's nice to speak on it from someone that kind of has no idea of like how it really went down, you know?
I appreciate that. And I also do think that you're extremely insightful to say that this was therapeutic. And if I may make a suggestion to you, journaling is really powerful, girl. Like, I know we live in an era where we text everything and we type everything on a computer, but get a pen and paper and write out your feelings. It is therapeutic. You will feel a physical release from it. And if you have to burn it, as soon as you're done writing the page, go ahead so that nobody can ever find it. But there is a strong power in journaling.
Thank you.
All right, girl. You take care. I don't want to take up any more of your time. You are the real MVP, and we all love you, okay?
Thank you. I'll stay watching the live. If y'all have any questions, I'll just answer in chat. But
okay, hey, and you're on your the new account you just made, right?
Yes.
Okay. Delete it when we get done, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
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 Okay, first of all, hold on. I have a lot of messages to catch up on, and I'm sweating so bad. Look at my hair. I don't even have frizzy hair. Look at this. I gotta go inside. Hold on. Un momento. Oh my God. I'm so hot. I'm charging my phone on my porch, y'all. Oh, thank God. Air conditioning. Y'all, we love Jane. Also, I got bit by 394 mosquitoes out there. Okay? Chief of Police. You guys are so sweet. She was so sweet. Okay, they're coming in fast. Let me see. I'm in my kitchen now. I was outside, and I'm in Louisiana, in South Louisiana, close to the bayou, and the mosquitoes just ate me alive. She was very sweet. This is the best sleepover. Did she say anything about the coach? She did. What she said about the coach was that she was disappointed that the coach didn't take more accountability, and the coach essentially told them all not to talk about it. She was on my laptop. I don't know how to use a voice changer. She was calling me on my laptop. It already took us 10 minutes to get on the phone because I don't know how to use technology. I felt like she was genuine. Do we want to recap Okay. Here's the recap. First of all, my husband is asleep because I work until 8:30 at night and he gets up at the butt crack of dawn. So I'm trying to be quiet. Hope y'all can hear me. Jane, who is, we're not going to say how she knows Alexee, except she knows Alexee because we don't want to narrow the pool down too small, right? So Jane knows Alexee, and she said a lot of things, but essentially she said that they all suspected it, but it's such a sensitive topic, and Alexee was not liked at school and on the extracurricular team she was involved in. So no one ever confronted her about it, but they did kind of suspect it. And she was kind of a mean girl. She was very like in your face, tell you how it is. She was obsessed with her boyfriend, like psycho obsessed, but the boyfriend was cheating on her all the time. The boyfriend even cheated on her while she was in jail for 5 days. That happened on a Friday. She did have some of her dates mixed up, but it was 6 months ago, so we're going to give her a pass on that, okay? Alexee essentially never missed a day of school. She came to school on that Monday. When the police department posted a message on Facebook about a baby being deceased in a trash can at school, everybody figured it out. Because when she came back into school on Monday, she looked thinner. She said her face had never really gained weight because she was still like a smaller person, but she just looked thinner. She said that she always was kind of a tomboy and always kind of wore baggy clothes, so it wasn't really any different for her to be wearing baggy clothes. The coach addressed the team and said not to say anything, and faculty members said not to say anything. Alexee, hold on. Did I wake you up? Lexi had a counselor with her in all of her classes. She wasn't allowed to be alone. She ended up started to skip school. She was in choir and nobody wanted to sit by her. She still insisted on going to the final cheer competition of the year. No one wanted to room with her. She did go to prom. They ended up leaving early. People were confronting her at prom, saying things like, "You don't deserve to be here. This is not right." But the school kept telling them that they would be asked to leave if they made those comments. The counselor sent out an email stating that no one would be revoked of their privilege or right to walk the stage at graduation. Everybody deserved to walk the stage at graduation, but she did not walk. She was allowed to, but she didn't. Her boyfriend did. The boyfriend has a picture of the baby in a casket as his lock screen on his phone, and he has part of the ashes that he wears in a necklace around his neck. Her mom had a reputation of kind of being a Karen, and her family has a reputation of having money. She didn't say a lot about the mom's boyfriend, except that she was very supportive of him. Still, the mom was very supportive of her son still. And Lexi, the only thing Lexi has spoken out about or like addressed anything with was when she said, nobody deserves to know what happened. The boyfriend was at a state championship tournament for baseball when Lexi got arrested, and everyone on his team was saying that he was like distraught and bawling. And all he kept saying was, "She's still my girlfriend." And they are currently still together. Did I cover everything? While he was cheating. Someone said they were posting the live on Reddit. I kind of figured that would happen. Oh, yeah. And some of the nurses were fired, or employees. We don't know if they were nurses. Some employees were fired from the hospital for releasing HIPAA. If that video goes up on Reddit, I will email Reddit and tell them that it's copyright infringement because it's my content and ask them to take it down. Yes, her and the boyfriend are still together. I don't know if the trial will be public.